Welcome to today's video. So we are starting our van conversion today. We're going to show you how to take out that bulkhead and take up this flooring. We're also going to give the van a really good clean. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take this big bulkhead out, but we may have to take up the floor first to get to all the screws. So there are screws in the roof, down by the floor. All of these bits are all going to have to come out, and then the bulkhead should just come away from where it's being held, and then we can start on the floor.
So as Britt said, we're going to take the floor up first. So it's just loads of little screws, you just take those out, and then you might have to cut through a bit of the mastic here, because I'm not really sure if it's one big piece underneath the wheel boxes or if we'll just cut the mastic and it'll come out. So we're getting the screws out, floors, just a few in here. So there's a few bits of mastic, so I'm just going to use a Stanley knife just to cut through there. Hopefully that'll go through and then we can get the floor out. So as you can see guys, we don't have a drill, so we're doing it all by hand, which some people might think is stupid, but obviously if you're on a budget and you can't afford a drill, then that's what you got to do.
I think we might borrow a drill though, because else this is just going to take forever. Here we go.
See if I can lift it up guys. Oh, so it's still got a bit of mastic there. Let's get that off. As you can see, we've got this side pretty much free. So guys, it's not going to plan, it's a bit of a disaster, but I've hopefully got a bit of the mastic out. Oh, there's a bit of the old mastic. Yeah, so we haven't got the right tools. That's the whole point of doing this project, you know? We don't know what we're doing and that's why it's good. It's a bit windy, isn't it, Britt?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Well, I've made a gap, but it's just stuck to this plastic, so I'm just trying to cut it away. Oh, look at that! Yes.
Bit there.
I've made it to the metal. Can you see?
Oh, it seems a bit difficult to get apart, so I think we're just going to have to rip it apart like this. So guys, we found out why we can't get the wheel box off. It's because it's screwed in. So I know a lot of people screw into the wheel arches. I didn't like doing this because obviously you're screwing into the metal frame and you're creating a hole. So whoever's done this van, you know, has put a hole in it. So
What have we done?
so whoever's done this van has put a hole. So normally I would just use wood glue to stick the wheel arches on. So now I have to unscrew it and hopefully this one will come out. And it looks like it is coming out. It's not rusted. So you can actually get the wheel box off.
Oh, you finally.
Amateur builders.
It's just dirt.
So guys, we're doing this van just as if you were doing it. Amateurs for the first time. Obviously it's our second van, but the first van, British Gas, is pretty bare and basic. So we were going to do the bulkhead and then the floor, but we've realised you can't get that out because the wheel boxes are in the way and so are the walls. So we're going to have to get the wheel boxes off first, then take off the wall panels, then we can get to the floor. And some of the bolts are rusted in, so I think we're going to need a drill to get them out and we haven't got one. So yeah, that's all part of the fun, but yeah, we're enjoying it and we're making progress, looking good. So hopefully I've got it off now. Need to bend it over there.
Oh, hey.
There we go. Oh, it's actually looking pretty good under there.
Wow.
Spider. That's pretty nice. There we go.
It's looking a lot different now. This is actually really good. You know, it looks like it's not even been touched. Just a shame about all the scrapes, but yeah, we can work with that. Just got to try and get this next wheel box off.
There we go. That was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it? So hopefully you can hear me. It is a bit windy, but I think we can't get these screws out because they're rusted. I'm just going to rip the wood around the screws and get it out that way, and then we'll tackle the screws after. So here it goes. Hopefully this will work.
Well, hey.
There we go.
Freedom.
And the floor looks pretty good actually. It's a bit of water, but it's pretty good.
Here's the floor underneath, guys. It's pretty dirty. Did you say it's wet?
Yeah, it's wet here for some reason.
Oh my.
But apart from that, it's in pretty good condition.
Nothing you can't sort, eh, William?
No. All of that, and we didn't even have a drill. Arms of steel. Right, so I can't get these screws out because they're rusted in and we don't have a drill, so I'm just going to try and see if I can get it around the wood. Just break it up. Just around the screws. And then we can just get it out. There we go. There's two in the back.
There we go, so this is where we're at. So we've took off the wheel boxes, we've taken off the wall, and we've pulled up the floor. So we've seen all the wet and the mud and a little bit of rust at the back, but it's nothing that can't be fixed.
She's a bit dirty in here.
Day 2.
Time to get the bulkhead out. There we go, another one done. Whoop, bulkhead out. So I've just been taking up this trim, and look what I found. Big old pile of pine needles or grass or something. So I don't know what this van's been used for, but yeah, pretty dirty.
That's definitely like it's needles from some sort of tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same the other side.
So yeah, we found all this weird stuff under here. So if anybody knows what it is, please let us know in the comments. It's a bit weird, looks like grain or something. I don't know why they put it down there, but yeah. But the floor's looking pretty good. So guys, we've pretty much stripped out all the plywood and we've taken the bulkhead out. And we've just got this last pole left from the bulkhead that helps support the bulkhead in the middle. And this bolt at the bottom is rusted out. So I need to get this bolt out, then I get the pole out. So I don't have a drill, and because this bolt is rusted, I'm going to show you how to get it out. All you need is a set of mole grips, and you simply clamp them on there. And then once it's clamped, you just twist it. As you can see, that's starting to come undone. So now that I've loosened that off, I can go grab an Allen key and it should just undo. So as you guys can see, we have stripped out the back and prepped the floor. It's all looking nice and good. So another thing that was wrong with this van was this rubber seal here on the back door. It's got a few nicks up here, and along the bottom it's all been scuffed, so the previous owners obviously been getting things in and out and they've ripped the seal. So I could have just left it and cleaned it up, but I want it to be really nice and new, so I've gone and bought a new seal. So now I'm going to rip off this seal, and then I'm going to paint around all the edges to get rid of all the scratches, and treat it so it looks a lot nicer, and then I'm going to put the brand new seal on. Let's get this seal off! Hold me close till I get up. That's the old one off, time to go get the new one. As you can see, this seal is a bit manky, the old one. A hole in it there, and it's a bit dirty along there. A bit of a rip along the bottom there. So, good job I got a new one. The next thing I've got to do before I put the new seal on is just paint up the scratches here. I don't really need to do it because they'll get covered, but I'm just the kind of person that likes it looking all neat and tidy. So I've got some Hammerite paint here, so I'm just going to Hammerite all the little scratches, and then once that's done I can whack on the new seal. So here it is, the brand new seal from VW. I got this from my local garage who I always go to for MOT, servicing, all that jazz. And I messaged them on Facebook for this and they got it from VW next day, which is absolutely brilliant. But anyway, let's get this seal on. So I don't actually know if it's meant to go on a specific way. There is a join in it, so I'm just going to put that join at the top and hope that's right. So if I do it wrong, let me know.
I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song.
Well, I think that's on. That looks a lot better. So guys, I put the seal on wrong, so I'm going to put it on right. So if anyone else is doing this, they'll know what to do. So pretty much in the seals, I figured out there's a bit of a thicker bit just down one of the sides, which I found here, and I think that thicker bit on the inside is meant to go at the top where your door closes onto it. I've just looked at my other Caddy, and that's where it seems to be. So I think that's for the right place. So I'm just going to pull this off and put it back on. So the thicker bit is about that long, and you see it in between my two thumbs. So I'm pretty sure this is meant to go at the top. There you go, it's all on. So I've just put the new seal on the tailgate. So now the only thing left to do in the inside is to clean up the walls, get all the orange specks off. I don't know what that's from. We'll get all that off, paint over all the scratches, pull out all the roof, and then that's the whole of the inside strip. We can probably clean it again, and then that'll be it. And then the next stage will be the insulation. So let's go on with that. So guys, the next step is to take the roof out. So I'm going to show you how to do that if people don't know how to do it. So these little rubber grommets, I think they are. So pretty much what you want to do is get an Allen key, just unscrew a little bit, and then you get a set of pliers, and then you can just pull them out. That's the roof out. So the last bit to getting the roof off is just this middle section that holds the roof in. It's just got a couple of clips, so you just have to pull them down. They're pretty tight, but they should come out. There we go. There we go. That's the bit of the roof off. So there it is guys, the van's all stripped out, ready for installation. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.